Call of Duty just dropped a bombshell of a blog post. If you care about character skins, gun camos, reticles, and more, then grab a cup of joe and take a seat and stay a while. I'm Ruin, and if you enjoy this breakdown of the COD blog, then hit the like and let's check out what this massive blog post is all about. In this blog post, we're going to see level unlocks, prestige, calling card challenges, weapon camos, reticle challenges, mastery badges, and medal collection. It's a lot, but let's see what the leveling is going to be like. Of course, we're going to know that player levels are going to be 1 through 55. All items and functions for playing like loadouts, field upgrades, you know, the usual things a part of creating a class are going to unlock as you level, along with base operators and emotes. Just as a side note, base operators and emotes won't relock once you prestige, so there's no need to worry about that. At the start of Season 1 for Warzone, we will begin to see the crossover of items and such from Black Ops 6, and as well as all gobblegums are actually unlocked at the start of the game. That is some really good news after reading through and sharing some of my worries about it on my last video. All gobblegums are unlocked at the start of the game. The ones listed in the level unlocks 1 through 55 are simply bonus gobblegums that give you an extra one-time use item. That is such great news after being so worried previously on my last video about the possibility of having them locked, and then not only that, but the scare of not having access to certain gobblegums that weren't on that list and the possibility of them being only in the shop. So it's good to hear that all gobblegums are going to be able to be unlocked at the start of the game. Fan-freaking-tastic news. So I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. Luckily, there's no need to worry about any limitations there. Call of Duty also even made a breakdown of what we are able to get unlocked at every single level. If you're curious about it, I will leave a link to the post so you can check it out in the description. Personally, I'm glad they're giving us this information because it is very detailed. It is a lot of them, and you can easily just see what we're going to be unlocking. I mean, look, Smokes, Ghost, and Counter UAV here, as well as the possibility of getting the Gobblegum anywhere but here at level 21. I mean, like, come on. This information is kind of insane, just being able to see everything we unlock if you want to, which is kind of nice if you're planning on trying to use anything in particular and just want to know when it kind of unlocks. So if you want to check it out, just take a look down in the description. I'll have a link directly to this post, so just keep an eye out. And when it comes to prestige, once we complete level 55 and reach max level, we'll be able to reach that classic prestige that they're finally bringing back, which is fantastic. I'm excited about it. I hope you are, because as they have been telling us in the beginning, or since the beginning, it is also going to be one of the most rewarding prestige systems that they have ever made. And honestly, that gets me so ridiculously stoked. It is insane. I'm so excited to do this. And then here is just a preview of the prestige icons we're going to unlock in the game, and there is also a preview of what we're going to unlock in Prestige 1 being down here, which is the Weaver Knocked Raider skin from World at War. This is pretty sick, and it's zombies. It's a zombie thing, and the fact that they're adding more stuff that is in regards or paying homage to that of zombies is just so cool to see. I'm a big fan of World at War, and when they brought zombies, I mean, for crying out loud, they're bringing a loading screen of Derice, which is so sick. Not only that, we're also getting a Gobblegum pack, as well as an animated emblem here of a zombie, and then as well as a golden insta-kill charm that we could put onto a gun, and also going for the C9 blueprint here, adding a cool little look to the C9, giving it a look of like a Thompson from World at War, which is so cool. Only difference being it has a little custom skin on it with a little bit of zombie scratches on it or something like that. It looks pretty awesome. I hope you guys are wanting that as much as I am. And along with what comes with prestiging, there is risks to it. You do reset your player level to 1. All level unlocks will be relocked and must be unlocked again, except for base operators, emotes, zombies, gobblegums, as well as anything you permanently unlock. Your loadouts will be reset. Your lifetime stats will remain viewable in the combat record, but your stats elsewhere in the game will only show stats for your current prestige. The only thing that will not be relocked on reset will be your weapon progression camos and reticles, which is nice, so you can always just hop right back on that once you've unlocked the gun again, or if you have a blueprint. And your weapon builds for your favorite weapons and stuff like that, they will be relocked, but you will be able to use them again once you unlock everything for that build, which is nice, as well as challenge progress unlocks, store battle pass content, operator and emote unlocks, and zombies gobblegums. So again, we're not going to be limited on those gobblegums, which is always fantastic news. And oh my gosh, this is so sick. By far my favorite prestige icon. definitely going to be going after that. You will also get permanent icons, and if you're going to be a little bit smart about it and just don't really care about what gun you unlock, the AS Val is definitely probably going to be one that you're going to want to unlock just because of how long it takes, or how long it might take to get to level 55 just to start working on that gun and its camos and stuff like that. So, and as previously noted, once you've prestiged, you gain access to earn otherwise unobtainable prestige rewards, prestige challenges, and increased XP bonus for completing each day's 3 daily challenges. So definitely something to keep in mind as you're going through. If you're already not wanting to prestige because of the unlocking and relocking stuff, just take a look at this and see, is this something I want to unlock? Is it something I want to work towards as I'm playing the game and making just my path towards prestige master? This is something really to think about because you don't want to be wasting time when you could be unlocking some of this stuff too. That's just my own opinion because I'm trying to unlock everything. I really want to do 100% of this game, so we're gonna kind of see how that goes along the line. And of course, the stats do reset, but you're able to actually see your lifetime career stats in the barracks. You know, what you'd like to see, just making sure that you can actually see all your stats from whether it's one prestige or your overall stats regarding the entirety of the game. So that is going to be really cool to see and just kind of compare how well I do during Prestige 1 compared to Master Prestige. So, or maybe not Master Prestige, but Prestige like 10. So that's going to be kind of crazy. Especially once I'm way more accustomed to how the game is being played and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to laugh at myself because knowing I'm probably going to do absolutely horrible in the beginning. So we'll see. And this is just cool to see in general, just these different icons that we got to take a look at earlier, other than the Prestige 9 and Prestige 10. And I mean, we've already seen the Prestige Master Cerberus. Either way, these are pretty cool as well. But if still, even with those, I think my favorites are still Prestige 1 and Prestige 6. So I'm pretty stoked to be able to go through those prestiges in general. I'm glad that, again, World at War is the first prestige, so I'm so excited to get down through those rewards. Oh, speaking of, we're actually able to see those examples here. So we got the icon here, we got the operator skin, as well as the C9 gun or blueprint, and then look at that little hint of nostalgia when it comes to Darius, the first, or maybe not the first, the, what is it, the 4th map? Was it? Because it was Nocturne, Toten, Shino Numa, Verrucht, yeah, and then Darius as the final map on World at War for Call of Duty Zombies. So definitely exciting about that. And then we do have the pack of gobblegums, as well as the animated emblem and the instant kill charm that we're going to be able to unlock with prestige number 1. So you can see that it is a Weaver operator skin called the Noct Raider, so it's pretty sick. You got the Darius loading screen, the Perca-Cola gobblegum pack, as well as the Zombie Breach animated emblem, the insta kill power-up charm, and Teddy is a Liar C9 blueprint. What the heck? Why is it called Teddy is a Liar? Whoa. Is that the Easter egg of when you're shooting the teddy bears? When I think, what is it, Samantha, or yeah, Samantha is talking to you, or Sam is talking to you? Oh, that is crazy. I completely forgot about that Easter egg. I'm not gonna lie, until just now. I'm over here trying to think about it, and then I played Darius pretty recently, so obviously I'm gonna remember this, but that is awesome. Actually, I'm a big fan of this, and even more now, so definitely gonna be using this Teddy is a Liar blueprints. You know I'm gonna be rushing that for sure. We also have future prestige rewards here, these different characters. So, oh my gosh, this is, yeah, I think this is I think this is Mason. I think he has the same leather jacket. Yeah, whenever we're playing as oh my gosh, why can't we're playing as Woods and we snipe him. That is crazy. He still has the sack over his head. What on earth? Then we got Weaver, of course, and then we have Menendez in a white getup. That is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is, oh, I cannot remember her name. Let's scroll down. Let's see if it says what her name is somewhere. What's her name? Oh, Maya. I think her name is Maya. She's one of the zombies operators that we're going to be playing as in Terminus. So it's kind of cool. She also has a Black Ops 3 t-shirt, which is kind of nice. I don't know who this is on the far right, but regardless, I think the operator does look pretty sick too. So I'm pretty excited to get to unlocking some of these prestige operators, even though they're not my favorite thing to pay attention to, just because typically it has been mostly in the store where you unlock them, but I do like the fact that we are able to actually earn them in game, which is nice. So gonna be looking out for that. We also have the become a legend prestige mastery levels. So this being a cool thing, I love the camo. The camo actually looks like it's projecting somewhat off of the gun, which is a pretty cool thing. You can kind of see it off of the weapon. I thought it was on it when I first saw this, but no, it is definitely not. It is also hovering over it, which is sick. And what the heck? That says Alex Mason. That is sick. Numbers, subject, I think is what it says. Numbers here, operator or operation, casualties. That's cool. I didn't even see that to begin with. That's so sick. But this is going to be the classified arsenal for the Ames, as well as a Sitting Bull Reborn martial operator skin, which is going to be this one. As you can see, even with the ad next to it, this is the... Wait, that's just straight up the skin that they use for that. That's sick. That's cool. Well, obviously it's a real person here, but that is sick. We also have a first look at the legacy prestige icons that they're bringing back. This is definitely going to be my favorite thing, because for sure I'm going to World at War just because of the nostalgia purposes, but otherwise I'm definitely going to look at all of them because they just look so cool. So if you're interested, they are unlocked through prestige master levels from 100 all the way down to 1000, but unlocking every previous one at every 100 levels. So that's pretty crazy. You're going to be able to customize it in the barracks menu, which is kind of nice. And then as you reach zenith of your Black Ops 6 career and become a prestige legend at the game's maximum level 1000, expect additional classified rewards for your incredible progress, only unlocked and redacted when you reach level 1000. That is kind of sick, because that brings us also down to the calling card challenges. Essentially, the calling card challenges are back in Black Ops 6 with over 450 calling cards available to see and be earned in a variety of challenges in the campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and in Season 1 Warzone. So this is just a first look of what is going to be entailed: the career, hardened, prestige, and dark ops, as you can see down here. So if you're looking forward to doing those, I know I for sure am. So that being on here, it even lists some down here. So like I like some of the looks of these. This one looks super interesting. My wife is gonna love this kitty cat one, so I'm definitely gonna let her see that one, but that's hilarious. And then we also get to see the prestige challenges. There's actually even a whole tab menu up here where it says career, hardened, prestige, and the dark ops, so you can see the different ones and how to earn each and every one of those, which is kind of nice. So the career and battle hardened are not the only calling card challenges categories in each mode available at launch. Players who prestige will also gain access to an additional challenge set for multiplayer, zombies, and Call of Duty Warzone Season 1 each time they enter a new prestige. That is kind of crazy. That means, oh my gosh, with 10 prestiges and prestige master, that means an additional 11 challenge sets to complete in each mode for players dedicated enough to make it to prestige master. Holy moly, doing 100% in this game is going to be ridiculous. I just saw this. We're also getting 100%er calling cards. Is that a thing? Are they making their way back? Challenge chasers will be pleased to know that 100%er completion animated calling cards will be available in Black Ops 6 at launch for multiplayer, zombies, Call of Duty Warzone. Holy moly. Challenge grind is real this year. Dude, for real though, what on earth? No, only career, battle hardened, and prestige challenges count towards 100% complete. Dark Ops calling cards do not count towards that. Okay, that's a little different, but kind of understandable because most people probably will not reach getting all of these. So this is there's probably some pretty difficult ones, I'm assuming, on here that will probably turn some people away from doing so. We'll just kind of see based off of that. I mean, that's kind of how it's been. Some were easy, some were pretty difficult way back when, so kind of understandable. Prove your dedication and medal with your friends and foes alike. Make sure you add your 3 favorite calling cards to your showcase as part of your player profile in the social menu, so we can definitely show off, and Lord knows I will be doing that. And then let's see some of these calling cards. With over 450 calling cards to unlock via challenges, expect a huge variety of unlocks to show off in your profile. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that Joker one. What the heck? What the target in the back with somebody hanging on it? Oh my lord, this is, oh, that looks insane. These look crazy. Is this one, does these, oh, these are for the multiplayer. That's cool. Holy moly. And then these are for zombies. Oh, these look, oh my gosh, I like this cartoon one. What the heck? The grandma with her cane. What the heck? The walker. Holy moly, that's actually hilarious. And then moving on, we also have the weapon camos, and some of these honestly look pretty flipping insane, to say the least. I mean, for one, no weapon leveling needed. You're able to start unlocking weapon camos as soon as we get our hands on the weapon. That is going to be one of the best things, because now we can earn camos at our own pace without anything holding us back, which is pretty sick. Now, when it comes to each quest for Final Mastery camo, Dark Matter for multiplayer, Nebula for zombies, and Abyss for Warzone. It's going to be broken down into 3 different steps, one of them being the military camos, which are right here, this section here. You're going to have to work your way through leveling each of these individually for each gun. It's kind of like its own weapon leveling system, but think of the levels as camos, which is kind of sick, because either way you're unlocking camos throughout it before you're able to unlock the special ones as well as your weapon mastery. So personally, I like that. It's also focused around a different way of unlocking. So instead of having those weird challenges that we got to see in Modern Warfare, thank God they're gone, because back in multiplayer, now all we have to do is worry about headshots, and zombies we got to worry about critical kills, and then in Warzone, all it is eliminations. Sometimes simplicity is the bestity. So if you enjoy the camo grind, this is 100% for you. This is going to be an easy way of doing it, especially once they possibly start adding more guns in the future, because we usually are seeing them kind of show up in the battle passes, at least the blueprints, and possibly we might even see gun unlocks like we've seen in the previous years. So that being said, this amount of camos to unlock for each weapon is kind of perfectly fine in my opinion, but like it says here, military camos must be unlocked individually per weapon. So like it says here as well, for example, if you've unlocked the first multiplayer military camo, granted for the AIMS 85 it can only be equipped to the AIMS in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, but not to any other weapon until you've separately unlocked granite with that other weapon. So then it goes down to the special camos down here, which are these 2 sectioned off here in between the military on the left and the mastery on the right. It says here that complete all 9 military camos for a weapon in your mode of choice, and the next step in the journey is special camos. So each of these are going to be 2 unique special camo swatches per mode that can only be earned with that weapon only as well. I'm assuming these are going to be also the same for every weapon alongside these. I guess it's going to just be like that across the board. What am I saying? Because everybody's going to want to put these camos directly in general, any one of these camos onto one of their guns. So that's kind of cool. Being able to see that's pretty nice now. That being said, once unlocked, special camos are universal and can be equipped to any weapon as long as that new weapon has completed the military camos and unlocked access to the special category in at least one of the modes. It can then be fitted with any special camo you like and used in any game mode you like. And then the mastery camos, these are some of the best renditions of gold and possibly like diamond tier camos that I've seen. And then the dark matter and the other mastery camos that come after are pretty insane as well. Like this is the gold for the multiplayer, beautiful. This is the diamond for multiplayer, absolutely insane. The dark spine for multiplayer as well, and then the dark matter. All of these just look so fantastic. I'd like to see them do the diamond camo slightly different, just because I'm not a fan of the studs. Regardless, it looks amazing. And then going down to zombies, we have my favorite camos, the mystic gold, the opal, and the opal's kind of like iffy, but otherwise the afterlife and the nebula. Regardless of all these look fantastic. And then going to Warzone, we got some iffy skins as well. The Tiger, not my biggest fan of this one, and the King's Ransom for the diamond type camo. Personally, I didn't like it at first, but as I've looked at it more and just seen it more often, I have been actually a pretty big fan of this. So Lord knows I'm going to be trying to unlock that one as well. Then the Catalyst as well, also animated, and the Abyss. All these camos just make me want to grind out these camos so badly. So we can actually see for the first time in Call of Duty, the final mastery camo in each mode has dynamic elements that change as you fire your weapon for maximum visual impact. That is pretty insane. I'm ready to see how those look. That is pretty sick, honestly. And how to unlock these mastery camos? Well, the camos require full, let me say this again, require full participation in the camo system to access and unlock. Access earning all 9 military camos and 2 special camos in the corresponding mode, and then complete the applicable camo challenge. That is going to be kind of crazy that's a tier 1 gold. The mastery tier 2 diamond is accessed by earning mastery camo tier 1 for the designated number of weapons in one weapon class in the corresponding mode. So you need to have a designated number of weapons in one of the classes completely done and then complete the applicable camo challenge. So that's going to be pretty nice. And then the dark spine tier 3 camo is accessed by earning mastery camo tier 2 for the designated number of weapons across multiple weapon classes in the corresponding mode, and then complete the challenge that comes after that as well. And for example, let's say for the diamond camo on 33 weapons, which is the numbers on launch before they gain access to the dark spin camo challenge. So you must earn those diamond camos on all 33 before you can even start getting this mastery camo. The tier 4 dark matter camo, the same thing with dark matter. You have to earn the tiers previous to it to be able to unlock and see the dark matter and get that challenge available to you. Regardless, this is going to be fun going through. Reticle challenges, we're having them come back, and I'm glad because I'm so tired of having a specified reticle for scopes or sights that I just could care less about. I will definitely be unlocking these and unlocking some of them because if I scroll down, some of these just look absolutely beautiful. I love this purple one. I love this green one. I love this atomic one. I'm going to be using them probably, for sure. There's no doubt about it. But there are also mastery badges that come along with this stuff too. So the badges are essentially 3 tiers of badges: badge, bronze, silver, and gold, with the gold having a stat tracker per type of weapon and piece of gear that you have. So as you can see here, you can see that Ames has them, the XM4 has it, and they're in gold at the max tier. And if you look at the right next to the name, it says 4,831 elims. So you not only have the badge on the weapon, but you also have the amount of eliminations that come with the weapon. I say come with the weapon, that you have gotten while you have used that weapon. So you can just show off just the amount of eliminations or how much you've really just used those guns, which is kind of insane. So definitely something to be able to just kind of check what you want to kind of prioritize if you really want to, or at least just show off what you're really good with. I really like this, and I'm definitely going to be probably showcasing my badges. And this isn't just for multiplayer, by the way. This goes across the board to even zombies. It's going to be so cool. Along with all of this stuff, the last thing we have on the list is the medals system overview. Essentially, it is the medals that we accumulate while playing the game and hitting certain challenges during the game. For example, on here we have turned on, which is killed an enemy who shot you first from outside of your view. This not only gives you the medal, but it also gives you an extra XP boost from that thing, and it will tell you how much XP per medal to the side here, as well as how many of those medals you have earned. And you can actually see that you can see how many you have earned across the board when it comes to your career, as well as in the after action report, you'll be able to see which ones you have achieved or done mid game. So here you can actually see just kind of like a preview of some of the ones that we can unlock. I'm not sure exactly what all of them mean, but some of these look really cool. Like this tornado with the sniper. This is so funny. I love the artwork that they've done for these. And then they even have some for zombies, and I'm all here for it. Like this monkey, the symbol monkey, come on. Let's be real. I'm going to try to get that. But regardless, this is everything when it comes to what you're going to be able to unlock, achieve, and just do in the entirety of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because all this information is kind of overwhelming just trying to think of everything that I'm going to be able to unlock and do. Me wanting to do 100% is just mind-boggling, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it in the time frame of this game's release. So regardless, I really do appreciate everything that you guys do in supporting what I'm doing here, getting all this information and delivering it to you guys in a fun and very clear and concise way. If you're excited, hit that like button. If you want to see more in regards to the possibility of having more news before Black Ops 6 or even after, click that sub button, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.